morning, student. So we will start problem on balancing. Okay, so first static balancing problem. If we take SS Ratan, example number 14.1 and 14.2 are on static balancing. Okay, so first I will see 14.1. Okay, but here there is like so many possibility of answer, so it is somewhat not exact to explain, and the problem given is already balanced, but okay, just we have to find out the angular position of the mass. Okay, so I will explain here. We have three mass 8, 12 and 15 kg attached at a radial distance. So mass m1, m2, m3 are given, radial distance means r1, r2, r3 are given. Okay, to a disc on a shaft in a complete balance. So the problem is means the condition is the given condition is already balanced condition. Okay, so determine the angular position of the mass of 12 kg and 15 kg relative to the 8 kg. Okay, so 8 kg is your m1 and we have to find out with respect to this mass the angular position of these two masses. Okay, so 12 and 15. Okay, so we know that the balancing force is independent of angular velocity. So just instead of calculating m1 r1 omega square, m2 r2 omega square, because omega also not given here, so just m1 and r1 is sufficient. As we have seen, force should be equal to 0, and if force should be equal to 0, the omega will be common among all and that can be cancelled out. Okay, so we finally get only the multiplication of mass and radial distance. Okay, so m1 r1 640, m2 r2 1200 and m3 r3 900. So if you can do this problem by two methods, graphical method and analytical method. Okay, so graphical method, if you see, so this one is your mass 1. Okay, and we have to find out the angular position of these two with respect to this mass. So we will take this in x direction. Okay, we will take this in x direction and we will find out angle of these two with respect to x direction, x axis. Okay, so in graphical method we can solve by, like, you take some scale. So okay, for example 640 units is the first force. Okay, it's not exactly force, but we will call it force because it is m1 r1 omega square. So 640 unit, I will take a scale, like for example 100 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, so 640 centimeter is equal 640 unit will be is equal to 6.4 centimeter. That is your scale. Just draw x positive. Okay, so this is for example center point. So 640 he will draw, he has drawn here. Okay, now we have another two, and as the given problem is already balanced, so we need to complete it. Okay, the triangle should be closed. Okay, the force polygon should be closed polygon. Okay, so once you draw this, with the help of these two, it should close. Now we can close this in four different ways. Okay, so if I take only one, so for example this one. Okay, so this is your m1 r1. Now this is 900 m3 r3. So this is m3 r3, and now to close this is m2 r2. Okay, so this is your first approach. So when you are doing like this, so how can you make this? So you know you have 900 magnitude and 1200 magnitude, and you want to make a close triangle. Okay, so one way is take compass, measure this according to your scale. So 9 centimeter, cut it. Okay, take 1200 means 12 centimeter, measure in compass, cut. Wherever this will cut, you will get the section point, and then close this triangle. Now these three, yeah, third means this, okay, M3 R3. So 15 kg mass with respect to this x-axis is making 79 degree. The means is theta 3 is 79 degree. Okay, and you have to measure from horizontal, because we have to measure angle with respect to 8 kg mass, and this is for 8 kg mass. Okay, so this is 79. Now this is M2 mass. So for M2 mass, again we have to measure angle from with respect to horizontal. So this is coming to 27.4 degree. Okay, so this is theta 2. So this theta 2 is 227.4 degree. Okay, the second approach is, why to take 900 here, we can take 1200 here. Okay, so once if you take 1200 from this point and 900 from this point, the triangle will complete like this. Okay, now the first angle is, see, this is with respect to horizontal, means with respect to M1, this 1200 means M2 is making 132.6. see, theta 2 is 132.6. what about 31? So this is M3 from horizontal, if you measure, it is making 281. So theta 3 is equal to 281 degree. Okay, so like that we can do. This was graphical method. And analytical method, if you know analytical method, as the given problem is already balanced, so summation of m into r will be equal to 0. Okay, and that will be in both direction, x and y. If now I will not talk about z axis. Okay, so I will say, because x component cos component and y component z component, y component sine component. Okay, so in x direction 640 cos 0, how much angle it is making with respect to x axis? 0, so it is cos 0. Okay, this is he is taking horizontal, fx equal to 0, fy should be equal to 0 for balance. The given problem is already balanced, so it will be equal to 0. So like that, 640 1200 cos theta 2, this is unknown, this is known, because we have assumed mass 1 is along the x-axis. Okay, so it is making 0 degree. Theta 2, theta 3 equal to 0. If you put this in form of theta 2, and then you take sine, okay, sine component, put again theta 2 in terms of theta 2. So now you are getting this equation and this equation, both square and add. So this will become 1, sine square theta 2 plus cos square theta 2 will become 1, and you are getting this. Okay, so after solution you will get cos theta 3 is equal to 0.1913, and you are getting 79 degree. Okay, so first angle is theta 3 is 79 degree. If you put this 79 degree in this equation, second equation, you will get theta 2 also. Okay, so theta 2 is, you are getting minus 47, 132 and 227.4, but you have to match here. Okay, which is matching. So like that you can solve by analytical method also. This problem is somewhat ambiguous problem, and there is very little chance to come. The second problem is very nice. Okay, so in this problem you have the problem has given you mass 1, mass 2, mass 3. Okay, at a radial distance r1, r2, r3. So you have 3 masses, 3 radius and angular position of all. Now the angular position are measured counterclockwise from the reference line, okay, along the x-axis. So this will be your reference line. From that we are measuring angle in counterclockwise direction. We have to find out the counter mass, that means balancing mass at a radial distance of 75 mm required for the static balance. Okay, so RB is given, MB we have to calculate. Okay, again you have two method, analytical method and graphical method. By any method you can solve. Here he is using analytical method. So M1R1, M2R2, M3R3 you will calculate. Now summation of M into R plus MCRC, that means MBRB, counter mass and radial distance of counter mass should be equal to 0. These are not equal to 0. That means it is not balanced. So once you add this balancing mass, it should be equal to 0. Okay. So cos component and sin component, again same method. Okay. MC RC cos theta C equal to minus 240. This equal to minus 240. Okay. So sorry, cos 2, we have MC RC cos theta C, and take these all another side. Again this take another side, all this. So you will have MC RC cos theta C equal to some value and MC RC sin theta C equal to some value. Okay, because theta is given and all value you have. So now do square and add. So you will get MCRC this side and directly. So if you do all this, you are getting minus 30.68 and 284. Okay. So once you solve this, from here in this equation, if you put RC you have, so only one unknown, MC we can get. Okay. So MC he is getting 3.81 kg. Now we have, if you want to calculate angular position of that counter mass, that also we can calculate. And now the important point comes, which I have explained in last video, and also I will open the notes which I have shared with you. So this is the static balancing of rotating parts. All the masses rotate in the same plane. I have told all these things. Okay, so these are the three mass. This is balancing mass, radial distance of balancing mass, and angular position of balancing mass. So MB, RB, among these one will be given. Okay, either MB will be given or RB will be given, and other way he will ask. So one will be given, one will be asked. Okay, it's like in this problem, RB was given. Exactly, it was someone call it balancing mass, and someone call it counter mass. Okay, so RB means balancing mass, radius. Okay, at radial. So in this problem which we are solving here, RB is given and MB he is asking. So MB we got, and now if you want to calculate theta C, the important point is we should not cancel this. So like this, you got this equation, and you have done this. Now if you want to calculate angular position, see I have written here, don't cancel it. Okay, it cannot be cancelled because this is showing you in which quadrant our balancing mass will be. Okay, so for example, come to our problem. So see, sin, this is coming 284.2 positive. Okay, but in our formula we already have minus. Okay, if you will do here, so before he is doing direct, don't do like that, do like this. First bring the equation in this form. Okay, so now here first one is minus 284.2 and the second one is minus 30.8. Oh, sorry, this was positive and this was negative. Okay, but we already have one minus. Okay, so it is making now minus this plus. If you know tan theta is equal to y by x. Okay, so that means minus y plus x. So minus 9.26. Once you will get, if you do this direct in calculator, we are getting tan inverse minus 9.26, which is coming 83.83. Okay, it's not coming 276. How we got this? Okay, so it is coming 83.83. So theta c is coming 83.83. If you will put this value in calculator, 9.28 inverse 10 inverse, you are getting 83.83. Okay, but that is not the angle. Okay, so how we will get this? Then you have to come here, see the in which quadrant we are. So minus y plus x, that means we are in second quadrant. Okay, if you divide 4 here, first quadrant plus plus, second minus plus, so we are in second quadrant. Okay, so you are getting minus 83. How we will now, as we are getting minus 83, sorry, it is not second quadrant exactly, y minus plus x. Okay, so it is fourth quadrant. Okay, so we are in fourth quadrant and the angle is 80 minus 83.83. Okay, so how we will get this 276? We will get this by doing 360. So the angle is 83.33 and we are in fourth quadrant. So how we will calculate this angle? If you are measuring from that x-axis counterclockwise, okay, so we will do 360 minus 83.83. 360 minus 83.83. So you are getting 276.17. Okay, so that this minus and plus is suggesting that the theta c, means the mass, counter mass, lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, because the numerator is negative and denominator is positive, means y is negative, x is positive. So x positive, y negative will be in fourth quadrant. Okay, so like this we can calculate the angle. Okay, practice some